They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 11. I got this. Move!
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Taylor. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Taylor. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Badgley now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Taylor. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Gordon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go play action with Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over.
Here we go, here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Taylor. Allen's got it complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Taylor now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Caught by Allen. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Taylor now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush pad, he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Come on.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd and 2. Now Taylor. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Caught by Montgomery. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Here we go, D.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. That's complete. It's Gordon. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Taylor to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.